Alrighty guys, you saw the title of the video today. We got to break down the worst performing YouTube stocks of all time. We're going to break down 10 of the worst performing. I'm sure there's way more YouTube stocks that have done horribly, but in this video, I've narrowed it down to 10 YouTube stocks. So if you all find value, hit the like button, subscribe, get your free money from Moomoo, up to 5 free stocks from Moomoo, and up to 5 free stocks from Webull. Literally 10 free stocks, guys, link down below. And now, cheers, let's have some fun. And first and foremost, guys, by no means am I bashing whoever we talk about in this video. I'm just going to keep it real. I'm just going to keep it real and talk about, stocks and, what these stocks have done in terms of performance over the past couple of months, year, 2 years. So let's get into it, guys. Stock number one is none other than Zoom. You guys remember Zoom? Every YouTuber and their grandmother, Kathy Wood, was hyping up Zoom back during the pandemic, in the peaks of the pandemic, where Zoom was at $588 a share. And the crazy thing is, guys, before the pandemic in 2019, Zoom was $61 a share. And at the end of the day, not to dog on Zoom, but come on, guys, is Zoom really anything special? No, it's really not. All it is a freaking video conference app. There's really no moat around Zoom. You could use Google Meets, you can use Skype, you can use FaceTime. There's really no moat. Anybody can copy this. If Microsoft wanted to come out and copy it, if YouTube wanted to do something, Google or they're already doing something. I mean, this is very easy to copy and just run out of business, right? Not saying Zoom's going to go out of business. In fact, I don't think it will. But the moat around the business, it's just not there, in my opinion. And you guys can see here, this stock went from $588 a share all the way down to now $85 a share. It is down 87%. So stock number one is Zoom. It's been an absolute disaster, guys. The second stock, which I think Kevin talked a lot about. I'm not bagging on anybody in this video, guys. I'm not talking crap. I'm just keeping it real, right? And of course, I talked about a lot of these stocks as well. I'm not somebody that's completely off the hook here. I wasn't telling you guys to buy and load up on these stocks. I was telling you all these are very speculative. Only put a very small amount in these that you're willing to lose. I've been telling you guys this for a long time. I mean, I don't BS you guys on my channel, but I did talk about these, and we'll talk about some of those later in the video. And honestly, I've touched upon all of these stocks. We've covered all these stocks on the channel, but I've always kept it real, and I've always told you guys, listen, just put a small amount. I'm not a financial advisor. Just put a very small amount that you're willing to risk if you were to buy. I'm not telling you what to buy, right? I never do that. So Shift is one that, again, Kevin was talking about, and this has just been, destroyed. It was $14.90 back in June. Now it is sitting at $1. It is technically a penny stock. Anything under $5 in my books, guys, is a penny stock. So this one's down 93% from the all-time high. Robinhood is another one that I was telling you all, I am not touching Robinhood with a 10-foot pole. I said this when they IPO'd, and look what happened. This is unbelievable. This stock was getting hyped. It was on Wall Street Bets. Every YouTuber was talking about it from, I think Kevin bought some. I think Graham even bought some, as a very small play. I don't think Jeremy bought any, but a lot of the YouTubers, not even the big dogs, a lot of the smaller channels too. We're talking 25,000 subscribers to 100. They were talking about Robinhood, and this thing got pumped all the way to $85. And now when I'm filming this video, guys, it is sitting at $8.50. It is down a freaking ridiculous amount. It is down 90%. And I told you, I was like, Robinhood, it's not going to do well in my opinion. And look, it's down 80, 90%, which is just unbelievable. Palantir is another one which, unlike the other ones, I think Palantir has a decent moat. And I'll be the first to tell you, I haven't done much fundamental research into Palantir. I don't plan on buying this stock, but from what I understand, they do have a pretty decent moat. It's just the thing is, they're unprofitable right now. They're losing a lot of money. And when companies are losing money, at the end of the day, a lot of big money stays away from those stocks. Notice how, a lot of small stocks out there, small companies that are losing money hand over fist, big money doesn't come into those until they prove to be profitable, until they're establish a more stable business model or whatever. Then a big fund might come in and buy, and then that would push the stock price up, and then more analysts start to cover it, and then it becomes a more, I guess, stable investment. But in this case, Palantir is not there yet. The stock was $30 a share back in September, and guys, it was even higher. It was at $45 in the beginning of 2021 during peak mania, during January, February. If you guys take a look back, a year and a half ago, that was when we were in peak mania, January, February of 2021. And since that point, $45 a share, this has come down to $6.50, which, what is that? 75, 80%. Yeah, it's right around 80, 85%. So that is a big loss. So Palantir is getting destroyed, guys, and this is one that was talked about. It's still talked about a lot across YouTube. So that is definitely one that's just been awfully performing. And one thing worth mentioning is, guys, just because these stocks are doing awfully right now, or they're doing horribly right now, whatever you want to call it, however you want to put it, it doesn't necessarily mean they're never going to bounce back. Who knows? In 5 years from now, Palantir could be a $100 stock. You never know, right? So keep that in mind. The next one here is Tattooed Chef, which we all know, guys. Tattooed Chef is one that Jeremy, I think it's his biggest position. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is his biggest position. And this stock was at $29 a share back in the middle of September of 2020, and now it's at $6.60. Unbelievable. It is down over 75%. And full disclosure, guys, I own a very tiny little fraction of Tattooed Chef that I bought months ago as kind of a speculative bet. And I do have a couple of stocks that I have as a speculative bet. And the thing is, I always say this, I only put a very little amount of money into these. Like I always say on the channel, guys, a very little amount into them. So if I lose a lot of money, I could care less. And let me tell you, I'm down a good chunk on Tattooed Chef. I'm down a good chunk on DraftKings, another speculative play that I'm in. I've talked about this many times, and I don't give a crap, guys. I don't care, because my blue chip stocks that I hold, my ETFs, index funds, that are the vast majority of my portfolio, they're just doing fine. And I know long term, I have very high confidence that they will do well long term. And who knows, if Tattooed Chef, DraftKings, they crush it long term, those returns could be ridiculous. But who knows, right? The next YouTube stock is Coinbase, which has been ridiculously volatile these past couple of days. You guys can see just today, guys, earlier in the day, it was at $40 a share. Now it's at 56. So in other words, it was down earlier in the day another 20% from where it closed yesterday, almost 25% actually, and now it's recovering up to about 57. So intraday it's rallied 40%, which is just unbelievable, right? And overall, Coinbase is down a lot. Just because going up right now in the short term, it doesn't mean anything, because overall it is down from $430 and now it just hit 40. So in other words, it went down over 90%, 91%, guys, which is just mind-blowing. So this video should teach you these stocks that a lot of people are hyping up. When there's peak euphoria out there, guys, and everybody's hyping everything up, everybody's buying, valuations don't make sense, multiples don't make sense, you got to be careful, right? You got to be careful. Seriously, you could lose a lot of money. The next two here are ridiculous, guys. Take a look at this one. Workhorse, which I talked about a lot during the whole USPS situation, but I was very upfront. I was very blunt, like I've been saying this whole video. Guys, you can lose all your money. If USPS, if that contract doesn't go through, this could go back down to its fair value, intrinsic value, which in reality is where we are now. Honestly, $2.50. It might be overvalued here, guys. In other words, Workhorse could be worth 50 cents. It could be worth not even $1. So this stock has come down in a major way from $43 to now $250. It is down 94%. This is the worst performing one so far, that we've talked about in this video. 94%. Think about that, guys. Ride, another one. Lordstown Motors, which I think Workhorse owns some of that or some crap like that. This one's up 50. Oh my God, it's up 53% today alone. This is ridiculous, guys. 53% today alone. Yesterday it closed at $1.50. Now it's at $2.30. This stuff, you can't make this stuff up. But overall, from the all-time high, $31, it is down, let's see here, 93%. Unfreaking believable, guys. Another one is Arrival, ARVL. Do you guys remember Arrival? This one went down from $37. It was that's the all-time high from December 2020, and now it went down to $137, guys. $1.37. It is a penny stock, and I guess this one is now the worst one in terms of performance because it is down 97%. You might as well just take your money, guys. If you're looking at, well, with hindsight, obviously, you might as well just have taken your money and freaking burnt it. What's the difference? You lost all of your money if you bought at the top and held it to now, which I guarantee there are people out there that did own Arrival, or that still do own Arrival, literally that still do own Arrival, that have a cost basis above 30, which is just unreal. Unfreaking real. And the last one before we wrap this video up, guys, make sure to smash that like button if you are finding value thus far, is Peloton. You guys know I couldn't make a video bashing these stocks without talking. Well, I guess I'm not bashing them. I'm just keeping it real, right, guys? I couldn't make a video without talking about Peloton. This is one that I was talking about ad nauseum back when it was running up, and I've been saying it every time they report earnings. The stock keeps going down. I've been saying, guys, be careful with Peloton, be careful with Peloton, be careful with Peloton. And it went from $170 all the way down to $11. This is down 93%. So the worst ones on this list were the last couple, guys. Workhorse, Lordstown Motors, Arrival, Peloton. And like I said, these stocks are doing terribly right now, obviously, but does that mean they're 100% never going to bounce back? There's never going to be, some sort of upside here? It doesn't mean that. Who knows? For all we know, Peloton could be the biggest, the biggest, best thing since sliced bread in 10 years. Who knows, right? I personally doubt it, but you never really know. So I guess that's it for this video, guys. Again, we're not trying to bash anybody in this video. We're just keeping it real. A lot of these stocks have been doing awfully lately. They're pretty bad companies for the most part. They're unprofitable. They're very speculative. Sure, could some of them work out? Yeah, which is why I do have a little money, here, there, and some speculative stocks. But for the most part, these could easily go to zero. Let's be honest. And, we should all invest the majority of our money, in my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, but in my opinion, in ETFs, index funds, blue chip stocks, or just quality growth companies that have a track way to profitability, and they have an actual good business model, right, guys? So with that being said, what do you think? Drop me a comment, hit that like button, subscribe, get your free money from Moomoo, up to 5 free shares of stock, each up to $3,500. Just use that link down below and deposit at least $100, and make sure to also get up to 5 stocks, or I think you do get 5 stocks from Webull. Deposit any amount of money, use that link down below so you can get a bunch of free money down below, guys. I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching as always. Peace out.